you. Now, you worried about serving a warm red wine in the summer? It's time to chill out. Wine expert Rod Crawford is here with reds that don't have to be served at room temperature. And I think that's the common theme, right? Or not the theme, but everybody thinks that red wine is served at room temperature, right?
Bill, there's this myth that when it gets, hot out, that all these red wine drinkers, they don't know what to do because they don't, it's so hot out and the wines are warm and everyone thinks you can't chill them down. So we're here to talk about that today and give people some relief, some things that they can drink in the summer and still be happy.
So where does that myth kind of come from, first off? Where is it the warmer bottle breathes better, or you get a better flavor in your wine? Is that just a myth, or in some varieties of wine, is that how it works?
So there was always this myth about temperature. You served red wines warm and white wines cold.
Sure.
The people who came up with that little rule were people in England, and it's never 100 degrees in England.
No.
So they don't really drink their wines as warm as we do. And so when you take red wines and you serve them at room temperature like that, it really makes them seem, the alcohol volatilizes a little bit, and it really helps release all that, dark fruit and all that kind of stuff. But when you chill them down, it actually helps minimize the tannins in the wine and makes them seem more refreshing. So it makes the fruit come a little more forward.
Well, let's talk about some of the wines you have here and some of the ones that are better served chilled here for these summer months.
Right. So when we're looking for these wines that we can chill for the summer, we want to look for wines that are a little less tannic. We don't want to grab that big, huge, high alcohol Cabernet. We want to look for wines that are a little more fruity, or even maybe have a tad bit of sweetness to them. So some of my favorites for the summer are wines like Beaujolais Village, nice, fruity, easy drinking wine. This is the George de Boeuf. A wine like Barbera, which again is more of a fruity red wine. If you go to Italy in the summer, they will serve these wines chilled.
And so it's a sweeter wine that should be served colder?
I would say it's fruitier, not
sweeter.
sweeter, right? So it doesn't have all that drying tannin to it like big Cabernet does, and they're a little lower in alcohol. And the wine that I poured here is one of my absolute favorites for the summer. It's an Italian wine from Allegrini. It's called Valpolicella.
Okay.
And go ahead.
And you've got one of them here that is chilled and one that's not chilled. And kind of walk us through what the differences are and what we can expect to taste in the different.
So with the warmer wine, what you're going to get is you're just going to get more of that tannin and alcohol, and with the cooler wine, it's frankly the fruit's a little more muted, and it's just a more refreshing style of wine. So, it's 100 degrees out here in Kansas City. We're out on the patio. We're making burgers. We're making brats. We're doing all that kind of stuff. I just don't want red wine drinkers to be left out anymore, Bill.
Well, you know what? We don't want them to be left out either. Now, real quickly, does it make a difference than how we pair it with our food? Because obviously, I think at least what I was told is you do the red meat with your red wines, right?
Right.
So can we, if we're chilling it, should we still serve it with those same dishes?
Yeah. Again, I like the classic summer outdoor fare. It's the burgers. It's the brats. It's when you're a little short on time and you just order a pizza with the family, but you want to eat it outside on the patio, or you want to, what our family a lot, we order a pizza and take it to the neighborhood pool. This is a great bottle of wine to take.
Okay, and that's the Italian, and say that name again.
This is Valpolicella. It's from the northeastern part of Italy.
Okay.
So
everything
here is, in the $12 to $15 range, so everything's affordable too.
Well, it smells fantastic, and I can really, I really can smell the fruits coming out.
So it's more like red fruits, berries, cherries, things like that. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Rod, thank you for being here today. We're going to try our next bottle of red chilled.